What's going on YouTube, it's Jason, and in this video I'm going to be talking you through my 4-week mini cut. So I'm going to Santorini in 4 weeks time and I want to lean up a little bit for that holiday. So I tend to stay quite lean year round, so I haven't got too much to lose. I'm looking to lose somewhere between 2 and 3 kilos, so just over about half a kilo a week. I find half a kilo of fat loss per week to be a bit of a sweet spot for me. I know a lot of people find this slow, but for me, I keep a lot of muscle, my training sessions are great, and my calories are relatively high. So it's a win-win. People often forget that getting lean is as much about losing body fat as it is about keeping muscle. So in my case, especially when you're starting from a leaner point, slow and steady definitely wins the race. Cool, let's get weighed. So first physique update, as you can see, I'm starting from a pretty decent point. To be honest, I could probably go on holiday as I am in my current condition, but nevertheless, I'm gonna do a 360 like this every single week so that you can see the changes. So my strategy relies a lot on movement. I tend to aim for between 12 and 15,000 steps a day on average. That's made up of 5 weight sessions, a lot of walking, and 1 or 2 HIIT sessions. I tend to have a much better body composition when I eat more and move more, as opposed to the other way around. I find I hold a lot more muscle mass. It's also all in all a much more pleasant experience, cutting on higher calories. So in terms of training, I tend to follow a push-pull legs routine. So it's 3 days on, 1 off, and then repeat. In terms of exercise choice, the vast majority of the exercises that I do are compound exercises that work more than one muscle group at once, and then I throw in some supplementary exercises for good measure. In terms of repetitions, all of my training is done in the 8 to 12 rep range, and then a couple of HIIT sessions, so 15 minutes or so, skipping, rowing, whatever I fancy. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the supplements I take and why. My supplements don't change when I'm building muscle or losing fat. I take these 5 all year round regardless of my goal. So I take a multivitamin. I know people ask, why do you need it if you eat a balanced diet? I just think you might as well cover off any nutritional deficiencies, especially for the price. Turmeric, rich in antioxidants and helps reduce inflammation. You can actually get it in powder form as a cooking spice. I prefer the tablet form because it's purer and more easily absorbed. Because I train a lot, the anti-inflammatory properties definitely help keep my joints and muscles healthy. Creatine, I absolutely love this stuff. It helps with strength, performance and recovery. Once again, not essential. You can get it in things like beef, but I find it helps me to optimize my training. Ashwagandha, probably a bonus supplement. Studies have shown that it helps to reduce stress, helps with sleep, and also helps to boost testosterone. The increase in testosterone is mild, but any increase, I'll take it. And finally, protein. Now you don't need protein, but I take it for 2 reasons. The first is convenience. It's a lot easier to take this than to take like a roast chicken on the move. And secondly, I have quite high protein targets, so it means I don't miss out on my macros. So when it comes to my nutrition, I tend not to make too much of a fuss about it. So I tend to try and keep it as simple as possible. 5 to 7 portions of fruit and veg per day, lean meats, lean fish, and whole grain carbohydrates. Unlike a lot of people out there, I don't believe in cutting anything out. I believe a balanced diet should have everything in. So I eat bread, I have desserts, cheesecake, whatever I feel like, in moderation of course. I don't get too hung up about it. In regards to my calories, I'm going for around an 800 calorie deficit. So it takes around 3,300 calories to maintain my body weight. I'm going to be going for about 2,500 calories per day. So that's going to be made up of 180 grams of protein per day, so 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You don't need this much, but I go for higher protein as it helps me feel fuller. In regards to carbs and fats, it doesn't really matter whether you go higher carb or higher fat, just make sure your fat isn't too low. So try and make sure that you have at least 20% of your calories from fats. So carbs for me will be a bit higher at 300 grams as I like to have more energy, and fats will be between 50 and 60 grams. So end of week 1 physique update. To be honest, I'm not expecting much in the way of changes in my appearance or body fat percentage. The vast majority of what I lost in the first week would have been water weight. So first week done, just over a kilo in the bag. I'm pretty impressed with that, to be honest. I had quite a heavy weekend of food with my father-in-law's birthday, so probably had about 500 to 1,000 calories over on both days, but I budgeted for it earlier on in the week, peeled back the calories, did a bit more walking and made it work. So pleased with that. In terms of the rate of loss, I always expect a bit more in my first week, but I wouldn't really want this kind of rate of loss to continue over the weeks. Otherwise, there's a very high chance that I'm losing muscle. All good, on to the next week. So just an Urban Chocolatier, about to have a Biscoff cookie dough. The reason I didn't discuss cheat meals as a formal thing is because I don't really see food that way. I don't have cheat meals once a week or once every other week or whatever. I just have it as and when I feel like it. I just see food as food, make sure that I eat nutritiously 80% of the time, and the 20% shouldn't matter. As long as my calories stack up at the end of the week, everyone's happy. So I normally weigh myself on a Sunday, but because this is going to be quite carby, I'm going to weigh myself Monday morning instead. This cookie dough is absolutely insane. So it's white chocolate cookie dough at the bottom with Biscoff biscuits on top and Biscoff sauce. And then obviously ice cream with more Biscoff sauce on top. It is absolutely delightful, party in my mouth. So second week in, I'm starting to see some more definition in my abs and my upper back. Nothing drastic at this stage, but I'm expecting bigger changes in week 3 and 4. So second week done, another 0.6 kilos lost, or round about a pound. I had cookie dough, which was absolutely incredible, worth every calorie. Of course, when you eat out, you can't be confident as to what the calories are, but kind of eyeballing the portion and the ice cream, I guesstimated round about 1,000 calories, and judging by the weigh-in, which puts me about on course, I was round about right. So some decent losses. I'm starting to see a bit of a change in my physique already. Another kilo or so to go and I should be holiday ready. Roll on to week 3. Just out now for a quick walk. I say a quick walk, I'm out for an hour. Essentially, I was supposed to go to the gym today, didn't make it to the gym, so my steps today have been abysmal. This is really important to make sure the steps stay high and my averages stay up. It makes a huge difference in terms of your metabolism and calorie burn. So week 3 and 4, you're in for a real treat. I'm going to give you a 360 relaxed and a 360 flexed. This way you can really see the changes. So an all-round leaner physique when I'm relaxed, but now let's see flexed. So we step back in position, we flex the abs, which are now tighter, flex the biceps, and I'm going to spin around. So when I turn to my right, you can see a much leaner side profile in my chest and my obliques, and then when I turn round and tense the back, again, you can just see all the muscles in the upper, middle and lower back. And then back round, all good. Morning, so it's nippy this morning. It's definitely fresh out here. The weather can't make its mind up. It's very, very fresh out here. Oof, got a fresh trim, unbelievable. So yeah, week 3 done. Another 0.5 kilos of fat in the bag. I'm on course to probably be about, well, somewhere around the mid 79s by the end of the shred. You can see from the physique update that I'm starting to shape up a little bit, more definition coming through. I'm tighter and the muscles are starting to pop. I haven't got anything planned this week in terms of like events or eating out, so it should be quite a straightforward finish. One more week, let's dial in and get sharp for Santorini. The moment of truth. Let's see what the scores on the doors are. So we're going to step on the scale and we are 79.4, so just under 3 kilos lost. Happy with that. And now let's see the physique update. So you can see all through the body, I'm just leaner overall, even in a relaxed state. More definition in the chest, arms, lower abs and upper back. Now let's see what we look like flexed. So we start off flexing the abs. Again, the full row of 6 is starting to be more pronounced. More definition in the chest also. Double bicep, biceps, chest, abs, everything is starting to pop. So we lift up and we see the serratus beside the ribs becoming more defined, even the obliques and upper chest. Again, everything is leaner. And now the back shot. Pow! Full on Christmas tree. Everything is starting to come through. More definition in the chest, triceps and biceps also. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Santorini physique update. So this is me relaxed. You can see every muscle is more defined and pronounced. So we're going to start by tensing the abs. There's the money, double bicep, oof. Turn around to the right, serratus, come on. Full row of abs, and now the back. Lights out, there we are, fantastic. Back round, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it, 4 week shred done. Now a week of sun ahead of me in Santorini. Don't forget to drop this video a like, comment below, let me know how you found it. Hopefully you found it helpful. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.